Welcome back to Nerd Safari. I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell thing. That would be very kind of you indeed. And we hope you are having a great week. Or if your week, like mine, sucked, then I feel like there is no better way to either celebrate a great week or lay a suck week to rest than a bunch of new metal. And thankfully today, that is what we got, including a collaboration between two of our favorite bands. You've got Bloodywood from India and you've got Babymetal from Japan. So we have not seen this new song, Bekhauf, yet. We've seen the trailer, which looks super intriguing, some kind of animated video they've collaborated on. Cannot wait to watch it. But before we get to watch it, I have a question for you, our viewers. A two-part question. What is your favorite Bloodywood song? And what is your favorite Babymetal song? And if you want to hear our answers, then stick around until the end. But for now, we're going to check out this video for the very first time, so...
let's go.
Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, I got goosebumps again already. Oh my god! Ah, there we go. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this rocks! Yes! Oh my gosh. I am mesmerized. Oh my goodness! I have such sensory overload from the music, the lyrics, the video. While my brain is still scrambled, what did you think of Bekhauf by Babymetal and Bloodywood, or Bloodywood featuring Babymetal, whatever you prefer?
I think it was awesome. I really liked the really classic animation style. That was really fun. And I also think from a practical sense, it's a good thing to do with two bands like this that have such busy schedules, like all over the world, let alone like where their home time zones are. I think that's a really smart idea to do it as an animated show to keep your options open. I would have loved to see the process of them coming up with this song together, though. Like, it's such a good melding of both of their styles. It's really good.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, Electric Callboy released a video of their collaboration, a Ratatata, with Babymetal, and it was so fascinating to see behind the scenes and them literally like building the set. If you haven't seen it, it's a great video. I must admit though, if you asked me, like, say 3 or 4 years ago, would Babymetal work well with Bloodywood? I don't know if I would have agreed, because, I don't know, they were a very different band back then. But we saw them recently in New York City, and now that they've got the Kami band with them, holy moly, they are so heavy, so heavy, and it gives a completely different feel to some of their older songs. And I feel like this new iteration, like this new incarnation of Babymetal fits so well with Bloodywood. And even Bloodywood have kind of evolved from like that early YouTube band to this monster that we see today. And like, oh my gosh, I loved their previous album. But actually, listening to New Delhi recently, their newest song, it blew my face off. Like they're just going for. In fact, both of these bands are just going from strength to strength. The other thing for me about the song itself that I loved was I love music that's kind of complex and layered. And it's funny because I honestly don't like prog metal very much at all. It really bugs me. I love to see bands live, and I love to be headbanging along or in the circle pit. And when you have so many time signature changes in a song, I'm like, I don't know what to do to this. Like it messes with my head. So I like bands that are aggressive and consistent, but can still build up and down the energy in the song, if you know what I mean. And it's funny, we're talking about Arch Enemy next, and I thought I was going to be saying this about an Arch Enemy song, but even more so with this Bloodywood song, like there's that period where it kind of slows down, you get this little instrumental part, and then it all builds the energy back up again, and I love that.
And I love the way it tied in with the story that was being told by the animation as well, where it was the two groups of three kind of fighting separately and kind of maybe in different worlds and on different planes, and then they get defeated, and then like they've all got different colors, and then they get defeated, their colors all kind of merge together, and they all kind of rise again, and they're all the same color, and they're all on the same plane, and then they're victorious. It was just such a nice, like, to see like an actual like progressing story through the video.
Yeah, you're right. And I think one other thing I've always loved about both of these bands is they're so positive, and they manage to tackle really, really hard topics. Like, Bloodywood in G Virey have tackled like mental illness and suicide as topics. Like in Danadan, they're talking about rape. Like these aren't trivial topics. So they cover these weighty topics, but they do so in a really positive way. And they also somehow manage to have fun along the way. Both of these bands, like when we saw Babymetal in New York recently, they were smiling the entire gig, and you could tell how much fun they were having. And the same thing when we saw Bloodywood. Like when we saw Bloodywood live, Raoul was sick and couldn't do his vocals. So they were just having a blast. They were just glad to be in New York. They were diving into the crowd, like playing drums in the middle of the crowd. It was just such a good time. And why not? Like if people are paying good money to come see your show, why not have a good time along with them? So, but I love it that both of these bands are so positive. And when you're talking about fearlessness in Bekhauf, I guess that's what it means. They both talk a lot in their songs about battling demons, and you could take that to be, spiritual demons or, hell or whatever, or probably more likely they're talking about their own internal demons, which is a much, much harder battle to fight. And I just love that that positivity and that sentiment, and the way that was portrayed in the video and the story that was told around that. So, love, love, love. Oh my gosh, I was expecting to really like this song, but everything I hear from both of these bands is just a level above whatever they've done before, which then brings us on to the question, which is such a tough one. Do you have your favorite Bloodywood song and your favorite Babymetal song? Do you have a favorite Bloodywood and or Babymetal song?
I don't think so. I really like the vibe of the bands, and I just feel like it's tough for me to pull out any one song in their catalogue. I really enjoy them all for kind of different reasons.
I feel exactly the same way, but I know because our viewers are now screaming, "Hey guys, I've told you my favorite. Why will you not share with me yours?" I'm going to have a stab. It's really, really hard. Bloodywood, I love Chowdhury. It makes me cry every time I see them play it live. Love, love, love that song. I love Arj as well, The Power. Just, again, such a beautifully layered song with instrumental pieces, filmed on a mountaintop. But I think in terms of pure aggression, I'm almost tempted to say New Delhi, but I know you guys are going to hate me for choosing the latest song. I would have to choose Dana Dan, I think. I love, like, the lyrics start, I put my fist through the face of a rapist. Like, it's so classic metal. It deals with something really hard and is just rocks all the way through. So for me, Bloodywood, I would have to go for Dana Dan if you twisted my arm and forced me to pick one. Babymetal, you know, my whole opinion of them has changed since seeing them live with the Kami band. You know, I never thought I would say this, but Gimme Chocolate was such a fun song to hear live and really rocked with the new band. So that is definitely one. Headbanger for the same reason.
Yes.
It was such a great, like, mosh pit song as well. You know what, though? Again, those are my top three. If you twisted my arm, made me pick one, it would be Papa Ya. Again, such a great, like, call and response song with an audience.
It was so bouncy in person.
Yeah, the crowd were going nuts, even though we were crammed in like sardines and everyone's sweating and sharing their germs. But Papa Ya was just amazing seeing them live. So how about you? What were your favorites? I would love to hear, and I'm sure you're all going to debate and argue with each other in the comments down there. Well, thank you so much for checking out our video. We got more stuff to come today, so we will be back very, very soon, friends, on the next Nerd Safari.
Peace out, nerds.